Hey guys, this is Thunderwolf Official. Welcome to the very first Q&A video that I am doing on the channel. I want to thank you all for the input that you guys have given. If you guys want to ask more questions, you guys can do that by commenting below in this video right here. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and most of all, share this video with your family and friends. And let's jump right into these questions.
Alright, this first question is from the Slasher app from Ghostface_1. Were there other ideas for your channel that you thought of before settling with what you have now?
Oh, that's a very good question. I was thinking for my channel, I definitely wanted to do longer videos. That was the main focus, and now I have achieved that of doing longer videos, just showing more and more of me on my channel so you guys could see more of me and see more of what I do.
Did you have any other genre ideas? Was it always horror content that you wanted to make, or was there other kind of different genres that you were interested in making videos for before you stuck with the horror niche?
It was mostly the horror. I love the horror aspect, but even if I were to get off of that topic, I would definitely love to do gaming and just other things that are out of topic, but I mostly love staying in the horror genre.
And then this one is from Skull8430 also on the Slasher app. Is there anywhere in the US that has a bar that is horror themed?
Ooh, that's a very good question. I know there was a cafe here called Nightmare Cafe in Las Vegas, but it closed down. But I am really not too sure. Definitely check out on Google or see what else is around.
Instagram would be a great place to look those up because they're all over, different states. They have Sliced Pizza out here, which is a horror themed pizza shop, but yeah, there's not really many horror bars currently in our area, but I'm sure there's a lot elsewhere.
Most definitely, most definitely. Those questions were from the Slasher app. I want to thank you guys from the Slasher app. And also, I want to thank you for having us reach 2K on Slasher app. So thank you guys so much. You guys all literally slay.
All right, now with the YouTube community. Hello, YouTube.
Hi,
this
YouTube.
Question is from Michael Diaz 9999. Besides horror, what other film genres do you love?
Oh, that's a very good question. I do love sci-fi. Sci-fi is a really good one with aliens and things. I used to love that before I loved horror. Fantasy's pretty cool with knights and dragons and things. Horror will always be my favorite genre.
This question is from Willie P1219, and he asks, which Scream movie was your favorite? By the way, I'm a huge fan.
Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. My favorite Scream movie is always the original. I love the first Scream because nothing beats the originals. Gotta love Billy Loomis, Stu Macher, and the original Ghostface.
And now this question is from Siren Animate. What got you into horror?
That's a very good question. I have two friends actually, Jeff and Matt. They got me into watching horror movies because I wasn't really too big on horror movies at the time. I started watching The Conjuring 2. I was very scared of it at first and skeptic, but then I became in love with horror. I adore every single horror movie. Michael Myers will always be my favorite, and I'll always love Halloween first before anything.
Next question from Fortnite Plush World 5523. Who's better, Boogie the Clown or Chuckles the Clown? I like Chuckles.
Ooh, yeah, Chuckles is a great one. I'm not gonna lie, Chuckles has a lot of vibrance. I'll say Boogie because Boogie was my first clown, and he gives a lot of fun into him. And I want to do fan films of them. I'll have to go with Boogie for this one.
Okay, this one kind of goes off the previous question before the last. What was the first horror movie you ever watched?
I would have to say, oh man, I'm not sure if Alien vs. Predator counts, but definitely Alien vs. Predator. That's the first horror film thing I've watched. I adored it. I loved Aliens and Predators for the longest time.
Next question from John Kramer Rules, and he's asked, what's your favorite Saw movie?
Wow, love the name and it fits the topic. Gonna have to say, I love the original Saw. The original Saw, the bathroom. Gotta love just the whole scene, the whole vibe, the whole feel. Original Saw is where it's at. Gotta love the originals.
Yeah, that scene at the end of the movie with Tobin Bell, it's just... Yeah. If you guys haven't seen Saw 1 and you guys are on this channel, we won't blame you. Go ahead and click off and go watch Saw 1 real quick, because that movie is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing story.
This question is from Mackenzie Taylor Rock. How was meeting Ink in Vegas recently?
That very good question. Meeting Ink was awesome. I've met Spencer before at the Saw escape room. He's really hands down amazing. Seeing the whole band, now soon to work with him, is very mind-blowing. I am glad to give you guys a slashing experience of me being the Silence, and Ink loved it as well. It was just a great experience overall at Nightmare Toys.
This question is from Bunny Kid. What's your favorite horror game?
I've been on and off with the horror games lately because they're all so good. I love Dead by Daylight because of all the horror characters, but I've also been stuck on Friday the 13th and Texas Chainsaw. It's just been so hard to choose.
Killer Clowns is now out.
Yeah, Killer Clowns is now out, which I'm going to be doing a video on the channel of Killer Clowns, so guys, stay tuned for that. I'm just going to have to go with Dead by Daylight for now because it's just has every killer that you possibly want.
And the cameraman goes with Resident Evil 1. The true classic right there.
Gotta love Resident Evil. Resident Evil is a must in the horror community there.
And the next question, bouncing kind of on the same topic. What's your favorite scary movie?
Gotta love a what's your favorite scary movie question. Can I say a top three? I'll say a top three. Halloween, 1978, Saw, and I love Scream. Scream is one of the most biggest franchises, and gotta love a good Ghostface.
I would say personally, Chucky, Terrifier, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Those are great ones. Those are great ones. You know what, Terrifier, I do want to put him up there. He's actually getting up to my top right now because Terrifier is so original and so gory.
Damien Leone is a mastermind.
He ceased to impress every film. I love Damien Leone.
Perfect. All right, next question from AA Brick Films 8743. What is the origin of you getting your Thunderwolf mask?
Yes, so actually the origin of me getting the mask, I used to want to be a DJ, right? Before I became horror, and I wanted a mask to cover myself because I was shy being in front of people. So I wanted a mask to kind of like resemble me and also a mask for me to be comfortable. So I found this wolf mask and I revamped it. And it just became Thunderwolf. And eventually, I started liking horror, and I made Thunderwolf into a slasher. The rest was history. But
he sits on your.
Now he's a new rise of a killer.
Next question: who's better, Chucky or Megan?
Oh, we gotta by far say Chucky, right? The Chuck is luck. I'm not gonna lie, Chucky is amazing, and if you guys have not seen the Chucky films, definitely watch the Chucky films. He is a badass. A killer doll ceases to impress. Guys, Chucky by far, I'd say.
And no disrespect to Megan. We love Megan. We love Blumhouse, James Wan. We love that whole crew. Speaking of Megan, Thunder here has definitely been working with NECA on their newest toy. I want to give them a quick shout out for that Megan doll.
Yes, shout out to you, NECA. I want to thank you so much, and I cannot wait to represent this Megan doll for everyone in the horror community, the fan base. An amazing experience to represent this doll along with you guys at Blumhouse.
It is up for pre-order. We're going to go ahead and drop a picture right up here in the corner for you guys to check it out. And we'll also leave a link in the bio of this video if you guys want to pre-order the doll yourselves. So great question. Chucky for sure. Thunder agrees.
And you could also get the Chucky dolls from NECA as well. And they sell great Chucky dolls. Chucky and Tiffany, to be exact.
This one is not so much a question, but someone wanted to give you a shout out letting you know I love your room of horror.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It keeps on growing and it will forever grow.
How did you become affiliated with Lionsgate and Saw?
Recently, or not recently, but a couple years ago, me and my girlfriend, Wildcard Official, her and I hooked up with Jason Egan at the Saw, Blair Witch, and It escape room. We did some collaborations with him. We worked with him knowing Lionsgate and having Lionsgate know us. Then soon enough, her and I went to Santa Monica in California, and we did a collaboration at the Lionsgate building with Saw, and I did a collaboration with Saw. Ever since then, Lionsgate, I have been really close, so I want to appreciate Lionsgate for being amazing for that. And Jason Egan for doing everything he does with that. Thank you so much, Jason. As well as Wildcard Official, so much love to you.
What would you say is the best Chucky movie? Out of all the movies, what would you say is the best Chucky movie?
I'm gonna have to go with The Bride of Chucky. I love The Bride of Chucky. It's very gory. The story is just driven in its beautiful way, so demented. I just love how Tiffany and Chucky just get together and just brawl, murder together.
Yeah, it introduces the Scarface version of Chucky, which had never been seen before. Like, that was the first movie to bring that iconic, like, scarred up face, because in the last movie before that, he got shredded up to pieces, and so Tiffany stitched him back together and created him, and that was like an iconic movie because that's where Tiffany Valentine comes in, because she had never been seen before that. So that movie really was like a staple movie to bring in like these characters. Question is from Yang Yan 2. What makes you do YouTube videos?
Just being driven to just, you know, ever since I was doing TikToks and always loved doing horror TikToks, I just wanted to start doing longer videos. Started working with my partner Matt, making sure we give you guys the best of the best content, literally shooting for the moon to give you guys the best of horror.
This is the final question of this episode. Again, guys, if you want to be featured in one of our next upcoming Q&A videos, leave a comment down below, and we will definitely put you in the next video of Thunderwolf Q&A. Final question is, if you were to kill your enemies as a slasher, would you kill them slowly?
If I was the slasher, say Thunderwolf, I would definitely play around with them, and I would kill them slowly. I would make sure that they could try to find a way to kill me, but if they can't, looks like they're just gonna have to suffer.
The hunt begins. If you can survive the hunt, you might stand a chance, but if you get caught in one of his traps, prepare for a long night in the forest.
Guys, I want to thank you all so much for these questions. You all are amazing, by the way, and I cannot wait to do more Q&A videos with you all. Shout out to, again, NECA. To say shout out to all of you guys. Those that have asked the questions, shout out to you. Thank you all so much. Please subscribe, like, comment, and most of all, share this video with your family and friends. This is Thunderwolf Official, and you guys have a slashing night.